Ramon Dekkers is a beloved and fondly remembered kickboxer hailing from the Netherlands. He had a quick rise to stardom in his homeland, fighting for and winning the Netherlands Kickboxing Bond Super Flyweight Championship at the young age of 18 in 1988, defeating then champion Kevin Morris via decision, whom was a much older and more experienced fighter. Dekkers would attain more fame when he traveled to Japan and Thailand in the early 90s, though his record would suffer from tough losses against Thai kickboxers under Thai kickboxing rules, which Dekkers would later comment on, quoting, "In Thailand, it is very difficult to win other than by knocking your opponent out. It has happened to me in many of my fights that I have lost on points while fighting in Thailand. It's normal over there losing to points, but it can be very frustrating." Dekkers would steadily kickbox through the 90s, leading up to his farewell fight in March of 2001 at the age of 31, which took place in Rotterdam, where Dekkers knocked out his opponent, Mariano de Florian. Dekkers would become the trainer of two separate kickboxing teams in his native Netherlands to keep himself busy, but the itch for fighting never really left. And it was in 2005 that Dekkers shocked the fighting world with an announcement of his return, along with a new contract for K1, which would have him mark his return to combat sports not with a kickboxing bout, but with an MMA bout. And that, my friends, is the subject of today's MMA Oddities. Hello, friends and loved ones, and welcome to another MMA Oddity. This time we see Ramon Dekkers appearing in his only MMA bout, which came about in an odd sort of way, I guess. When Ramon Dekkers announced his return, it really wasn't a surprise, but when he said he would be making his return in an MMA fight, that definitely caused a lot of surprise and interest. Dekkers, surely a good fighter, had never fought a professional MMA bout before, so it was quite bizarre that he would mark his triumphant return in this manner. Of course, after this MMA fight, Dekkers would have a couple kickboxing matches in K1, and I assume that K1 made it a stipulation of his contract that he have an MMA fight to get a lot of attention and notice. Anyway, this fight took place at Heroes 1 at the Saitama Super Arena in Saitama, Japan on the 26th of March 2005 in front of an estimated crowd of about 13,000. Heroes was a Japanese mixed martial arts promotion operated by Fighting and Entertainment Group, the parent entity behind kickboxing organization K1. His opponent is Genki Sudo, age 27. He was a Japanese mixed martial artist who got his start in 1998, and his record at this time was 11-3-1. Oddly enough, Genki had some kickboxing bouts under his belt at the time, 5 to be exact, which he had a record of 2-3. So why didn't they just have this a kickboxing match? I'm not sure, but MMA at the time in Japan was still kind of at its height. It would be declining a little bit after Pride got in trouble, but it was still at this time. MMA was the thing to do in Japan, and K1 was still trying to nose its way into the sport, so to speak. Sudo had appeared in quite a few organizations up until this time: Pancrase, Rings, UFC, and he held victories over Nate Marquardt in Pancrase, Mike Brown and Dwayne Ludwig in the UFC, and Royler Gracie at a previous K1 MMA Romanex event in 2004. I think I'm done with all the preambles, so why don't we just watch this fight and see what happens? Shall we? I'm pressing play in 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. There's Genki Sudo. And here's a kickboxing match he was previously in, so they're hyping up his kickboxing. Whoa, just fucking see that? That was like a double spin back fist. Very nice. Fucked his world up. Here K1 is showcasing his kickboxing. Now there he goes again with that fucking spinning back fist. Boom, pops him. Didn't knock him out, but knocked him down. There's Royler Gracie in his fight with Genki Sudo. Genki fucked his world up. I didn't mention this, but yeah, he knocked him out clean. That was really good. Yeah, so K1 here. Oh, check out that Aztec eagle on his back. Nice. They're kind of hyping up his kickboxing abilities here. I don't know why they would not just have this a kickboxing bout. But at the time, like I said, MMA was all the rage still in Japan, and everybody was trying to get a piece of the pie, take some of that money away from Pride. There's Ramon Dekkers. Like I said, fondly remembered, fan favorite. People loved him. He wasn't the most amazing kickboxer ever. His record would lead you to believe that he wasn't as good as people, I think, with rose-tinted glasses remember him. He's good. I'm not taking anything away with him. And if you want to debate me and call me an idiot and I don't know anything about Ramon Dekkers, no, I don't really know a whole lot about Ramon Dekkers, but just glossing over his kickboxing record, he wasn't a world beater, but still, he's a fan favorite. I'm not shitting on him. Don't take me the wrong way here. I expect the Ramon Dekkers nut huggers to be all up in the comments. I know all about that. Anyway, here we go. We're right into out of our. What the fuck is this? Daft Punk? The fuck is going on here? Where they land in a plane? Is Genki Sudo supposed to be like? Oh, this is a pretty cool effect right here. Too bad it's lost on the audience, and only the people watching at home on the TV could really appreciate this choreography. This is pretty cool. Yeah, it's like Daft Punk. What's he got there? Does he have a virtual reality helmet on? Is there a screen in there? This is, now look at this. Come on. K1 was going all out for their theatrics in their introductions. This is fucking legit. UFC should do some stuff like this. And you know what? They should build that same exact ramp system with the fucking flames and everything. Oh, is that Genki Sudo under all that shit? That would be impressive if it turns out to be Genki Sudo. I will be blown away. Yeah, it is. Wow. That was fucking great. Come on. How could you not love that? It's amazing. I'm really pumped for this. We'll see what happens. I love the spotlight there. Really great looking presentation here. K1 went all out. Awesome stuff. Just awesome. Genki's getting prepped here as the rave techno music blares in the background. I don't know what song it is. I hope it doesn't. Oh, he's wearing shoes. That's an interesting fact, or an interesting little thing there. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say. Gold. Oh, Ramon Dekkers is already in the ring. He's wearing shoes too. Gold ring. I guess they both are intended on wrestling here, though. Ramon Dekkers in his little training montage was showing his sprawl and his counters. That's stolen from Pride right there. I know Pride was doing the same thing where they would green screen shit on the top of the arena. Just for the home broadcast. If you were live in the audience, you couldn't see that shit that was up there with the fucking faces. But that Pride was doing that. See the flags here. This is Pride does that. Maybe this is a Saitama Super Arena thing, though, now that I think about it. Ramon Dekkers is giving up a couple inches. There we see it's 1 5-minute round. I think maybe there's 3 of them. I'm not sure. I assume it's standard MMA rules here, but we shall see. Yeah, again, interesting that Ramon Dekkers is wearing shoes. You would think he would not want to have shoes so he could sprawl easier. You're not going to be able to sprawl very good with shoes on. That's just my point of view. Maybe you might... What the fuck? Okay. There goes Genki Sudo, goes in with a front kick. Ramon Dekkers. And Genki Sudo is putting on some theatrics here. He's doing his robot. Hyping up the crowd. Ramon Dekkers is got an okay stance. I would label this to kind of like the Fedor-esque sort of stance. Low left hand, raised right hand. It's a very Sambo style. Oh, Genki Sudo shoots in, takes him down. He's in side control. This is not good for Ramon. He's trying to turn him over with this headlock here. He's got the neck. Can't really pull him over. You need to have a lot of strength to pull a guy over you, but then you might just pull him into mount. So you don't want to do that. Belly punches here. Ramon Dekkers tries the knee from the bottom. They both are covered in tattoos somewhat, so it's also a battle of who's got the better tattoos. Ramon Dekkers is not helping himself by holding on to the neck here. He should, what he should do is he should let go and push out, because he could push himself out. He's wrapped up in the ropes here, and he's just sort of like a turtle on his back. This is not good for Ramon Dekkers. Genki Sudo's now up at the end of his feet. Ref is coming in, though, maybe to move him. Yep. We're going to get a ref adjustment here. Genki Sudo is going to be in a pretty dominant position. No, he goes down in a full guard. Now, he wasn't in full guard there. Ref. He was kind of at the ends of his feet and knees. Ramon Dekkers works a punch. Genki Sudo works the body. Wrist control here by Ramon. He loses it. Genki Sudo's falling back for an ankle lock here. So an ankle pull. This hurts, but I don't see Ramon Dekkers tapping out from that. Some heel kicks there from Ramon. He grabs the ropes. Now he's going for his own little toe hold here. He's twisting. He should pull it back. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it. No, he shouldn't have let go on that. He should have kept doing it. Now he's got like a straight ankle lock there, and Genki Sudo's working the heel again. They're both kind of grabbing the ropes here, but Ramon Dekkers is the one that's getting admonished. Ramon should go back for that toe hold. I can see it working if he gets it because he's got shoes on. Oh, Ramon gets on top here, delivers some punches. Pretty nice. Genki Sudo's complaining about something, and Ramon Dekkers is sort of stopped here. Why is he stopped? He should step out and back away. Step out, back away, but Genki Sudo's going back for the leg here. Ramon Dekkers falls back, not good. Oh, now Genki Sudo twists him in a heel hook. Oh, and Ramon taps out. That was quick. I think since we know this is Ramon Dekkers' one and only MMA fight, I think we can safely assume that the experiment was over and he wanted nothing more to do with MMA. So there we go. That was a good fight. I was invested in it. I was definitely invested to see what happened and how and what was going on in 2005. We are all one, and he's got every flag of every nation on there. Was there some sort of world war happening? Some sort of massive devastation? Wait, was that when the tsunami happened? That major tsunami that killed all them people over in Singapore? Anyway, Genki's getting on the mic here. Why does he have Aztec tattoos? He's got sort of the pie chart sun over there, and then what is that, a fucking door? Does he have decoration, like household decorations tattooed on his other side? Not sure what he's saying here. He's got really long sideburns that get kind of spotty as you go towards the bottom. Okay, he said something there. Crowd likes it. Will we get to hear from Ramon Dekkers? I don't think so. Time's running short on this video. Ramon Dekkers does want... Nope, he's out of there. There goes Ramon. Thanks for coming, buddy. Thanks for coming. Here we go. Here's the shoot. Nice. Single leg, double leg, trip. Side control, Ramon, and here's the finish here. He wraps that up for a nice heel hook. Gets it really good. Ramon, as I was saying, he shouldn't have given up on that toe hold. I think if he kept twisting it the way he was going the wrong way at the start. But when he started arching it backwards, he could have had success in that. I would have stuck with that, and I would have put the toes in the pit of my forearm and elbow and just really cranked on it, because you could really damage the foot that way. You twist it backwards. Oh, and that was it. The video restarted. So that was a good fight. I liked it. Interesting to see. Definitely an MMA oddity based on the fact that it was Ramon Dekkers' only fight. And of course, I have to acknowledge Ramon Dekkers sadly passed away in 2013 at the age of 43. He had a heart attack. He had stopped fighting again at that time. He only had a couple more fights after this. In fact, he only had 2 more fights after this, 2 more kickboxing fights. He would defeat Dwayne Ludwig and Jory Mess. So maybe the contract with K1 was only 3 fights, or maybe he just got tired and decided to retire again. After this, Genki Sudo himself would only have a couple more fights, 5 to be exact. Nobody of note except for Norifumi Yamamoto, Kid Yamamoto, where if you've been reading the news, you learned that Kid Yamamoto just died on September 18th. Really sad. He died of stomach cancer. He had it for a couple years. He didn't tell anybody. Not until August of 2008 did he reveal that he had stomach cancer. So yeah. But yeah, Genki Sudo, really that was his only notable fight after this Ramon Dekkers fight. He would end his career with a record of 16-4-1, and that was in 2006. Anyway, fight fans, that does it for this MMA oddity. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Is this truly an MMA oddity? Is Ramon Dekkers a legend? Am I not giving him enough credit? Let me know. Leave a comment. Like, share, subscribe. And this has been the Most Dangerous Man Alive today, and I will be back for more MMA action and a classic MMA revival coming soon for C2K Coliseum 2000. Gonna finally watch that event in full and looking forward to that. So keep your eyes peeled. Next Pride Resurrection is in the works. Bad Blood, gonna be a fun show. So stay tuned. See you later.
Norifumi 見事なワンパンチ KO でした。お子さんと抱き合うキッド。いや、キッド選手にとっては初めてのチャンピオンベルトですからね。そうですね。ちょっと泣いてるんじゃないですかね、キッド選手もさすがにね。念願のベルトなんです。